welcome. No, I forgot. I say hello first. Hello. No, you guys are ruining it. Hello and welcome. No, okay. Can I go? Hello and welcome to Makeshift Adventures. Hey, we got it. My name's Joe. I am your dungeon master, host, and guide for this adventure today, where we are continuing our journey through the Dungeons & Dragons Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen campaign. With me today are our three fabulous players. Gang, would you like to say hi?
Hi. Welcome to the greatest game ever played, Dungeons & Dragons. My name is Will, and I play Dirk, the dwarf.
My name is Sky, and I'm playing Ray, not a dwarf.
And my name is EJ. I'm playing Zora Ryzen, who is also not a dwarf.
That's great, guys. That's good. I'm glad we clarified that. Last time, what happened? It got crazy last time, right? Do you guys remember?
We did a lot of fighting.
Yeah, it's like I have 2 hit points.
I don't remember leveling up last session.
We did not. We have not leveled up yet. You guys are still rocking level 3 as of now. Let me double check my notes. Correct. You guys are still level 3.
Yeah, we did a bunch of stuff that absolutely, definitely wasn't magic.
Definitely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, let me give you all a little recap of what happened last time. Previously on Makeshift Adventures. In the early morning following the battle at High Hill, the leaders of Vogler and our adventurers worked together to formulate a plan to evacuate the town ahead of the advancing Red Dragon army. Dirk went down to the docks and convinced some of the fisherfolk to lend their boats to the evacuation. Ray aided the mayor in addressing the populace by giving a rousing speech. The party then turned their attention to the 5 soldiers on the cliffs above town. Aided by the local gnome tinkerer Than, the party used the catapult-like gnome flinger to get the literal drop on the enemy. After a vicious battle where Dirk turned himself into a dagger-throwing dwarven cannonball, Zora finally delivered the final blow, just as Becklin, Cudgel, and the Ironclad Regiment arrived. Cudgel walks up to you and says, "Hey, way to go, Red! You didn't save any for me!"
Yeah, Ray definitely high-fived you before they got there. Like, yeah.
Yes.
I grab a couple bundles of javelins.
Yeah, I guess Zora looks at Cudgel and goes, I'm sure there's more than enough to go around with that other group.
Becklin looks at you all and says, "That attack was very foolish, but seemed quite effective. Ray, did I see a bolt of light shoot out of you as you sailed through the air?"
What? That's crazy. No.
"No matter. Your secrets are your own. You all look terrible." Darrett says, "You all look amazing! You guys were fantastic! I've never seen anything like that!" "At ease, Darrett," says Becklin. Becklin looks to you all and says, "Well, it seems you've achieved our goal of destroying these 5 soldiers without them escaping. You all do look awful, though. I suggest you get some rest before we continue with the evacuation. Cudgel, myself, and Darrett can handle getting people packed up and onto boats while you will take some time to heal up, regain your strength. I don't believe any of you have slept since yesterday, am I correct?"
No. Sure haven't.
We're running on fumes.
"I believe you still have rooms at the Rusty Crab, yes?" Rusty Crab.
Brass crab.
"I believe you all have rooms at the Brass Crab. If not, we'd be happy to find you other accommodations."
I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep until I know everyone is safe.
Understood, but at least take some time to collect yourselves. We'll get you some food, get your wounds bandaged. You all look like you've taken a little bit of the worst sort here.
Yes, a short rest. Perfect.
Yeah, considering I'm like one slap away from keeling over, I could agree with just taking a quick nap. Quick nap sounds good.
All right. So you and the
What
Ironclad
kinda-
Regiment work their way back to town. It's still morning, so it's up to you as to whether you want to take a short rest or a long rest.
Wait a second. What kind of armor and stuff do these guys have on them?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm almost dead, but I'm not that so dead I wouldn't loot.
Yeah. So the Ironclad Regiment is already on it. They're there starting to strip the corpses as well. They're right next to you, Derek.
I draw my dagger out. This is not your kill, son.
You draw your dagger out, and it's actually Sven, the Ironclad Regiment you talked to earlier. He says, of course, sorry. We're simply used to being efficient. You're welcome to all the spoils you'd like. So
Okay, what do we?
each of these guys has a suit of red and black scale mail armor. They each have a shield, a longsword, and 4 javelins.
I'll take all the javelins. Sounds great.
Just giant bundle of javelins.
Yes.
Sure.
Does the armor look about my size? Could I wear it?
You could. These men were all physically larger than you, but you could make it work for you.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to put it on right now because I don't want to be wearing their colors, but it could come in handy later.
Cool. You bundle up some red and black scale mail armor.
What about?
It's got
currency?
the swirling symbol you'd seen on the other soldiers as well. And Zora, you noticed that as the insignia of Takasis.
Awesome. Hate that.
What about currency?
Yeah, do they have any money or like potions or anything on them? Bandages, even just a medic kit?
None of them had any potions on them. Yeah, you can find a medic kit in the saddlebags of the horse,
Yeah. All right,
but
I'll
none
take
of
that.
them were carrying any gold.
That's how you know it's a cult.
That's interesting for soldiers to not carry your money.
I mean, they knew they were going to sack a town later today. They were going to have all the gold they wanted.
All
I
right,
need
so
to go to the docks and talk about making the barge.
you make your way to the docks. The rest of you can have a little bit of time to do what you'd like in town, and then it's up to you to take a short rest or a long rest as you'd like. Word spreads to the town, and from the sounds of the battle and the big plume of smoke, everybody's kind of talking about how you defeated the soldiers of the invincible Red Dragon Army. So everybody is kind of in awe of you as you stroll back through town, battle-weary and scarred up and bloody.
Invincible.
So yeah, you're able to get people working on the ferry system. You wanted to build a raft out of the ferries. So you're able to give instructions to the fisher folk. You see people are really like hustling and bustling, kind of working together. Even Lord Baccharis, you see, is down there. And he's like ushering people onto his boat. They all seem to be carrying his stuff. But he's like, come along, move along. I'll bring you all to safety. So things are
I want to go
moving
to his
along.
house. I want to go to his house.
You want to go to his house?
Mm-hmm.
You see a lot of people going in and out. Baccharis the Younger is there, kind of directing traffic. He's like, yes, don't forget the painting and the silverware. Yes, and the candlesticks. Those are coming as well. Let's move it along, folks.
You know, you could get a lot more people on your ships if you didn't take all this stuff.
Yes, the key word you said there, dwarf, was my ships. We will take what we decide.
I'm sure the people of Vogler will remember that.
I'm sure they will. We'll be saving many of them on our ships.
And I won't just walk out. That's
All right.
ridiculous.
Were there any other actions you guys wanted to take before you take a rest?
Can I find a healer by any chance? Does this town have anybody who might know anything? Just because I'm at 2 HP, just waddling around.
Yeah, they've got some medics and stuff, but they do not have any healing magic on hand.
Oh, is there any way I can do this without being suspicious? And then we...
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Again, it's like, at this point, it's probably only 8 o'clock in the morning still, so if you wanted to take a long rest, you could do so.
Oh my god, I want to take a long rest so badly because I've only got 1 level 2 spell slot left. And I think Zora just wants to curl up in a bed and pass out.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are pretty battered and bruised, so if you take a long rest, that's going to take you into the afternoon. And the mayor even meets you in town and urges you. She says, you all seem very battered, bruised, and bloodied. Please, before we move along with the evacuation, take some time to yourselves, collect yourselves, get some rest. It's probably going to be a long journey. It's going to take us several hours just to organize the evacuation before we even begin putting people on ships.
All right, I'll just go to the crabgrass or whatever it's called.
The brass
and-
crab?
get something to eat and sleep.
All right.
Yeah, I think Zora kind of grabs Mayor Raven by the shoulder and just says, "You'll wake me up if you need anything, right?"
If anything happens, I'm sure you all will be alerted.
Okay, and she'll follow after Dirk because she's just gonna take one beer, drink half of it, curl up in bed, pass out.
Sounds about right. Ray, was there anything you wanted to do?
Well, Ray was going to be encouraging people onto boats, but since we've been intercepted by the mayor, she's just going to be like, "You wake us up if anything happens."
Absolutely.
I have your word.
You have my word. But you all have done much in the last day. You need to rest.
I could use a nap, yeah. And she turns around and walks herself over to Maryland.
So you guys are all retiring to the Brass Crab, looking to get some much-needed rest. Just before you drift off to sleep, Zora, you hear a knock on the door.
Is my audio? There we go. Sorry, I've been fighting with my mic this whole time.
No, sure, take your time.
There's a knock on my door
There's a
before
knock.
I fall asleep.
There's a knock on your door.
I feel like she just like, no, gets up, doesn't even open the door, just goes, "Who's there?"
Becklin Uth Vieren, I wish to speak with you.
Open the door. Becklin, I'm exhausted. You're lucky I like you. What's up?
I'm sorry to trouble you. She stands there before you, decked out in her full Solemnic armor. Symbols of the knighthood and decorative filigree decorate the ornate armor, topped with the iconic horned helm of the knighthood. I'm sorry to disturb you. I was wanting to ask a favor before I headed out with Cudgel in the Ironclad Brigade, but
No,
I'm sorry
no,
to
I'm
ask.
sorry.
If you have
I'm
a few moments, I was wondering if we could talk.
Absolutely. Come on in. Just let her into the room.
She pauses at the doorway, and she seems, for the first time since you've met her, to be somewhat apprehensive and nervous. It's a strange look for the typically stoic and sure knight. Eventually she walks in, sits down.
Okay. I sit down across from her and I look at the beer that I only took 2 sips of and be like, "I only took 2 sips of it if you want it."
Thank you, but no. I am troubled by this army that approaches. From the reports I've received, this could be a larger regional offensive rather than just an isolated army. All the more troubling is the mention of Takasis. While there has been no sign of the gods since the Cataclysm, even the mention of her name is troubling. She's quiet again for a moment. When I was younger, adventuring with Cudgel and Ispin, we did at certain times work alongside magic users from the mages of high sorcery. Typically I am somewhat averse to the use of magic, but there are times when their abilities are useful. Even the mighty Huma fought alongside a mage during the Third Dragon War. Apologies, just prattle on about history again.
Oh, well, as you know, I love history, so please continue.
This is why I came to you. I suppose that what I'm getting at is that, well, your magic, and that of your companion Ray, it is unlike anything I've seen in my many, many years.
The door's closed, right?
You tell me, did you close the door?
Yeah, I get up and I close the door.
After you close the door, she looks to you and says, "The amulet that you wear around your neck there, if I am not mistaken, it bears the symbol of Gillian, god of learning, study, and wisdom. Is it not?"
It is. Yep. The very first adventure, actually, Uncle Ispin ever took me on was to an old ruined temple of Gillian.
In some of the ancient scrolls and writings, they tell of the ancient clerics, that some of whom even fought alongside Huma. They had the ability to sheath themselves in a shield of shimmering light, and to call forth pillars of radiant flame.
Yep. Well,
I'm sorry.
Becklin, I suppose the real question is I don't actually honestly know what the correct question is. Can you keep it to yourself?
I do not mean to press you, but these are interesting times with an army of Takasis at our door.
You and my Uncle Ispen were close, right? He used to talk about you all the time.
Very. We traveled together for many years. I will not press you further on this issue, but if the gods are returning to Kryn, it is a great thing. And those who herald the return of the gods have a very heavy and great burden to bear. I fear that this is only the beginning, and may the gods aid and guide us on our quest. Perhaps Paladine is looking down at me right now and will guide me on my way. I apologize for prying.
No. What I will say is, honestly, Becklin, I respect you greatly, and so what I will tell you now is I honestly don't really know exactly what to do. All I know is that traveling here, things for me changed drastically, and I think Gillian's chosen me, which sounds like a crazy thing for someone to say, and that's why I don't want anyone to know. But I worry about this army, and the reason why we need to get away from it is because I know Gillian's not the only one.
Yes, if you choose to keep this news to yourself, that is your choice. I could not even fathom being in your place, but I do fear that if the gods have returned to Kryn, we will all be learning of it very, very soon, and not in a good way.
I figure the more I can do before any kind of news like that hits, the better.
I will speak no more of this. I apologize. The reason I came here was I wish to make a request of you, if I could.
What's the request? Anything for you, Becklin?
In my quarters, back at Thornwall Keep, under my bed is a large box. Once I've gone, and when the evacuation is taking place, please take it and give it to Darrett. Not until everyone is evacuated. Do not open it, do not look at it. Once he sees it, he will understand.
I would like to remind you that you've promised to meet up with us in the next town.
Indeed. This box is rather large and heavy. I would not be able to carry it with me.
Right, I'm just, Becklin, going to be honest, I'm really worried that you're going off on a suicide mission here, and I'm not okay with it because you're the only other history friend I have right now. And everything else is weird. And I've already lost Uncle Ispen.
We do not get to decide our own fates. That is the choice of the gods.
I don't think so. I think the gods let us choose.
No endeavor is without risk, but I assure you I do not intend to fall to this coming army. I will do what I can to harass and slow them down. I am a knight, but I am no fool. I am not going to charge forth against an army, sword drawn, and die in a blaze of glory. I know when to cut and run.
Okay.
Once you've gotten your rest, before the evacuation takes place, you will do this for me?
I go to the keep. Under your bed, there's a large box. Give it to Darrett.
Correct. You may want to take Dirk. It's a heavy box.
Yeah, I need to do more push-ups.
Uncle Ispen was right to call you, and all of you, friends. I am glad to have had the chance to do the same. She places her hand over her heart, slightly bows, and says, East Solaris oth mythos. Farewell.
I hug her. I make it awkward. It's a tight hug. I haven't had anyone to talk to about this.
She takes it very stoically.
Excellent. That's what I'm used to. Every parental figure, stoic as all.
Oof. Therapy. You need it.
Doesn't exist here in D&D.
All right. She says her farewells and takes off.
Yeah, I think there's a part of me that's like, I desperately want to cast any kind of spell on her, but everything lasts only 1 minute to 10 minutes, so hey.
All right. You all pass the time. You spend about 8 hours taking a long rest. Long rest doesn't mean that you have to be sleeping the entire time. It just means you have to be not doing any strenuous activity. So you could be talking, having a meal, I don't know, studying a book, what have you.
Yeah, I figure Zora's between sleeping, because I feel like she's exhausted at this point, and reading.
I would imagine, yeah, you're all doing a good bit of sleeping after the night and day and morning you've had.
But that would get us back up to full HP, eh?
Yep, you're all full HP. Get your spell slots back and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right. It is now late afternoon. You guys are kind of stirring and coming around. I suppose you're all still at the Brass Crab. Is there anything you all wanted to do in town? Do you want to, I don't know. What is your next task?
My next task is to do exactly what Becklin asked me to do, and to see if I can get Dirk to go with me.
All right. You see Dirk and Ray sitting in the common room after you finally stir from your rest.
Hey, I need help carrying an incredibly large box over to Darrett.
Like, okay. Where is said box?
Becklin asked me to give it to him. It's a large chest that's underneath her bed. At
what's in it?
Keith.
Oh,
I don't know, and I promised I wouldn't look. Zora gives Dirk a knowing look and says, I will become violent. I did promise.
okay. A promise is a promise that you made.
Yeah, it's my word that I made. So.
All right, lead on. Let's go.
All right, so heading there now.
All right. You guys are making your way through the village, back up to Thornwall Keep yet again. There's a lot of townsfolk that are going to and fro. It's not quite as busy as it was when you got done slaying those 5 soldiers on the hill, but there still does look to be a lot of commotion. A lot of people are carrying packages and stuff headed towards the wharf. You get to Thornwall Keep, and you see, carrying way too many bundles of stuff for their small frame, Than comes running by. Hello! Goodbye!
Bye!
Goodbye.
Bye-bye!
Thank you.
Than whizzes by you. You arrive to Thornwall Keep.
I have no idea where Becklin's room is. I start looking.
No worries. Yeah, you rummage through the tower of Thornwall Keep. Eventually you find Becklin's sleeping quarters. And underneath her bed, you do find a large wooden crate. It's about 3 feet to a side and very heavy.
I'd like to look for daggers and other weapons and armor and set things that might be in the tower
You do
as
find...
we're rummaging through.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead. You before lifting the heavy box, you rummage through the tower. Yeah, you can have as many mundane weapons as you'd like, within reason. You know, like a couple of daggers, a sword, an axe, whatever you'd like. You do find a spare set of splint mail armor, if that interests you.
Splint mail? Is that better than chain mail?
Yeah, I don't know anything about split mail.
I feel like off
I
the
think
top
it's
of my
heavy
head the
armor.
answer's no. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I have
I'm
a
pretty
chain
sure
mail
the AC's
shirt.
higher, but you can't use your dex at all.
Oh, yeah, no, because then I
I
think
know
I
for-
have to stay in the medium armor range.
Yeah.
And tiny, spindly little cleric arms.
Yeah, and chainmail and splint mail and up all have a strength requirement as well. Now what?
Find said box.
You find the box.
All right, is Darrett? I guess if we're gonna take it to Darrett, where did we last see him? Is he probably down at the docks?
That's a fair assumption.
All right, to the docks.
All
It'd be
right.
good
We're
to
just-
check to see how evacuation
Can I
is
lift
going.
this thing?
So
Is
you
this-
slide the
am I able
box
to
out.
lift
It weighs 70 pounds.
Oh, I got that all day.
Oh, I'm so happy I brought you.
It's kind of awkward because it's 3 feet by 3 feet, very large.
I can try
Okay,
helping
I
you
just-
carry it.
I
So-
just carry that over my head. Yeah.
So Dirk's got this
should
massive
probably
box
put it
that's as
on-
big as he is over his head.
I put it on my head like it's a water pot or something.
Wouldn't it have made more sense to bring Dirk here?
I mean, we did bring Dirk here.
Yeah.
You mean Darrett?
Right.
Darrett?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too many D names for Sky. Darrett.
You know, Ray, now that you mention it, probably, but I was tired and not thinking straight.
Is it like something we're going to use for the evacuation? Like, did she say what it is?
I don't know, but she wanted me to give it to him, and considering that she's about to run around a massive death army and essentially play chicken with it. I don't, I'm not gonna.
Hang on. Did you say that was splint mail?
Yeah,
Did you say splint mail?
I did.
All right, I'll put that on.
Nice.
It's worth some money.
Nice.
I'll stow the leather armor and put that on for now.
All good. That does give you disadvantage on stealth checks now, Dirk. Keep that in mind. All right. You guys are making your way to the docks, you said?
Yeah, because
Yes.
I'm hoping to find Darrett.
Sure. As you are making your way to the docks, you hear towards the gate someone cry out. The pounding of hooves sound from the direction of the river gate as a mercenary from the Ironclad Regiment rides towards the village circle. You recognize it as Sven from the regiment. As he nears, he yells, "They're coming! Evacuate now! The dragon are..." And he is cut short as a squat hooded figure launches from the nearby cliff top and slams into his back, sending him and his horse tumbling to the ground. When this happens, 60 feet from you guys.
Oh no. Let's get that little figure.
Okay. That little figure.
He said a squat hooded figure jumped out.
He's on the cliff, I thought.
He jumped off
Jumped
the
out.
cliff and landed on the rider.
Oh.
As you look toward the rider and the cloaked figure raises up, and from beneath its cloak, two leathery reptilian wings stretch out. The cloaked figure pulls out a small curved sword, and its reptilian draconic face with long, sharp-pointed teeth just opens, and you can see its forked lizard-like tongue slithering out. It's
I
moving.
load my crossbow.
It is moving to attack the rider. Roll initiative.
Initiative. Yeah, I mean it like I said it. That is a natural 1.
13.
A natural one for
Which makes
Dirk.
sense. It makes sense. I'm carrying a gigantic box.
Oh, 5.
You said 15 for you, Ray?
13.
13. Our reptilian friend won the initiative.
No.
So he is going to pull out his curved sword and viciously attack your buddy Sven from the Ironclad Brigade.
Not Sven. I liked him. This is the second time I've ever heard him talk.
That makes him like your second best friend, right?
Second best friend, yeah.
All right.
But right now it's fourth best friend because we've got Ray because we've done the high five twice now. Got
Yeah.
Dirk because that's my flying death cannonball friend because he's kept me from dying multiple times now. And then Becklin.
All right. The reptilian creature lashes out with his short sword. One of them, Sven's just barely able to get his shield up in time to deflect it. The second one stabs into his side. He's still alive, but he is not happy about it. And Ray, it is your turn.
All right. We're in the middle of town, right?
You are, yeah. You're roughly 60 feet away from him.
Dang it.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
just on one side of the village circle, and these two are just across the way.
All right. Let's see. My movement is 30. So I'll just take the dash action to move all 60 feet. And I don't think, we're in the middle yeah, I'm not casting anything. So that's it. Ray is running. She draws her sword and she is running. The one on her back. And she's running.
How many swords do you have, Ray?
I mean, I have,
Enough.
we haven't, this didn't come up last time. I have fancy spectral sword that we haven't used, but let's keep going.
Right, so you draw the one sword that you have on you currently.
Yeah.
You don't summon a spectral sword. Got it.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. It is now Sven's turn. His horse takes off, and he is going to fight back. But he is still picking himself up off the ground, so he is just kind of batting away at this reptilian creature. Zora, it is your turn.
Yeah. If I can, you said 60 feet away. I think my
Correct.
crossbow can shoot that.
Your crossbow can shoot that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fire my crossbow at our horrible lizard friend at this point. So wish me luck.
Will do. Are you adding your proficiency bonus to your attacks?
I mean, I have a +2 modifier.
So when you make a ranged
Dex.
attack, you add your proficiency bonus and your dexterity bonus.
Oh no, I have not been doing that.
Let's
Good
do
deal.
that.
Yeah. So I rolled a 13 plus my dex modifier makes it a 14. A 15. And then what were you saying? My proficiency bonus?
Mm-hmm.
Where is that? That's my passive perception. There's my proficiency. So 17. That's a 17 hit.
Fantastic.
Oh God, I wondered how many things I would have hit before. Okay.
So many. Yeah, that proficiency bonus is kind of the key modifier utilized in Dungeons and Dragons in the 5th edition for majority of the rolls you're going to make.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna really quickly make a note on my character sheet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Keep an eye on that one.
Yep.
Don't worry, we'll edit a good part of this out. Maybe this will make the
No, this
breakers
has
at
to
the
make
end.
it to the bloopers, if nothing else.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Excellent. That will be 1d8 piercing, because I used regular. Oh, now that moment you have to find the d8. Oh, did I just nail it on the first try? Yeah. Ah, 1.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
1 damage. Hey,
1 damage.
you fire your crossbow and it nicks the wing on this creature.
I'm coming for you now that I know how proficiency works.
You are. Dirk, you're up.
I drop the box.
It hits the
I grab
ground.
all the daggers I can,
It hits the ground with a loud clang.
and then I draw all the daggers I can, and I go running towards this guy, and then I throw daggers. So
All
let's
right,
do that.
you can move 30 feet and then attack.
30 feet and attack. And
I believe
so
is that
just how
what
far
is your movement 30 or 25?
away? 25. 25.
Ah,
25.
You can move 25 feet then attack.
Are you a rogue?
Okay. I am a rogue and a fighter.
Oh, rogues have the thing, so they can take dash as a bonus action, yeah?
I don't
Higher
believe-
level rogues do.
Oh, then ignore me entirely.
Yeah. You get your
One day you will be able to do
Yeah.
this.
You get your cunning action at like 2nd and or 4th, I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah. Anyway, I run, draw all my stuff, and I attack. And the 20-foot range is my normal, so it'd be doubling that.
So it would be long range, so you'd have disadvantage on the attacks.
Really freaking high numbers. So the lowest of the first attack would be a 22, and the lowest of the second attack would be a 21.
Nice.
With disadvantage. Go get him, buddy.
With disadvantage, yeah.
All right, that's 2 hits, 2 daggers.
Dagger damage time. Can I choose to do sneak attack the first attack, or does this count as a surprise? Has he acted?
No, this would not be a sneak attack.
9 damage with the first dagger.
Jeez Louise.
Another 9 damage with the second dagger. So 18 damage.
2 daggers go flying as you're sprinting toward him and sink into this creature. It cries out in pain, and it is clutching its side where those daggers sunk into it, but it is still standing. And it lashes out again at your good buddy Sven. And it gets 1 hit against him. Sven gets... I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, Sven, no.
Sven is looking pretty hurt, but he's still kicking. Ray, it is your turn.
Is there a way that I can purposefully insert myself between the two of them?
Sven is kind of like half
Grapple.
down on the ground. You can get adjacent, but unless you're just your entire action is gonna be a full body dive on top of Sven, you cannot do that.
Okay. Well, I'll get next to him and then attempt to hit this creature.
All right.
Dirty 20.
We
Love to hear it.
we appreciate your enunciation as always. That'll hit.
That is 7 damage.
Fantastic. What does it look like when you attack this creature?
I think she spent her last turn running up. She sees that it hits Sven again, and she's like, Sky was about to swear, so we're not going to do that.
I can get that. I can get that in post. You're good.
Hey, ugly, sure. And then she slices at it with the great sword.
All right. You slice down into this creature with your greatsword and cleave directly into its shoulder blade, and it cries out with a hissing cry and grabs your sword and then dies on your sword. As that's happening, Sven goes, wait, no. But before he can say anything else, you see the reptilian creature turns to stone. Your sword is now stuck fast into this creature.
I pull out my hammer, and I run up and crush the chest of that statue.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. We're out of initiative now, so yes, feel free to do as you'd like.
Gleefully watch that go down.
Roll for that one, Dirk.
All right. Warhammer. Two-handed.
With advantage, because this enemy is not only
20
paralyzed,
24.
but completely incapacitated.
24.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll critical on that.
5 blunt damage, and then an additional D10. So only 15 damage.
All right. You run forward, swinging your warhammer, and once again, as you're swinging, Sven goes, "Wait, no, 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 no!" And your hammer crashes into the now statue of the reptilian creature. It busts and cracks and breaks into pieces all over the place. Sven and Ray are covered in rubble, and Ray's greatsword does break out and clatter to the ground. And Sven looks at you both and says, "If you just give it a minute, eventually they crumble on their own," as he dusts some rubble off of his shirt, clutching his wounded
You
side.
said we don't have a minute. You said we don't have a minute, Sven. I got this for you, girly.
Thora goes and helps Sven up. It's just like, we gotta go, right?
Oh, sorry. My side. Let me catch my breath.
How bad
I
is
grab
this
my
fight?
daggers, run over and hit the gong thing a few times. Or bell or whatever's in town.
The village circle bell?
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's several that have gathered around you just to see what has happened. Sven's limping over with your aid, I guess. All the villagers run to the village circle as you guys are limping over.
I'm like ringing it until it like breaks.
Well, don't break the bell. Come on.
No, I want to break the bell.
I have Sven, but I'm keeping an eye out for Derek because I still need to give him a chest. I made a promise.
Yep. So after...
Also, people panicking is a bad thing. This is how people get trampled.
Yeah, it's a bit of a panic. People are worried. People are concerned. The whole village, last time it took 10, 20 minutes for people to slowly wander into the village circle. People are rushing into the village circle. Within a minute, you imagine you have the majority of the villagers there. And Sven, clutching his side, Mayor Raven walks up to the both of you, Darrett at her side. She says, "Sven, what news? What's happened?" He's still catching his breath.
They're coming. Now.
Yeah, we need everyone on those boats and anybody who's decided, and anything that can get essentially chucked off a boat to make room for a person, it needs to happen now.
I want to pick up one of the stone clippings of its wing and just say, "It has wings. They're moving faster than we anticipated. It's time to go."
After you have said your piece, Sven says, "You are all three quite correct. We did manage to harass their forces for a time, but eventually they've split the army in two. We've drawn, I would say, the majority of them away, further to the west, but there is still a large contingent that is marching on the city as we speak. They will be here in a few hours' time. We do need to leave." As he says that, the mayor says, "You heard him, folks. Your packing is done. It's time to take the boats and leave. Let's all go. Let's try not to panic, and let's stay together in an orderly fashion. Darrett, if you can aid Sven here." Darrett steps up and says, "Absolutely. Happy to help. Happy to oblige. Come along, Sven."
Actually, I need Derek over to help me with something. It was a favor I owe Becklin.
Mayor says, "Very well. Whatever gets people on boats faster. All right, everyone, let's move." She claps her hands together, and people start moving off.
I hand Sven to Mayor Raven, and I grab Derek, and I'm like, "You need to come with me right now." And I head back to that stupid chest.
Box. It's just a crate, really.
Whatever.
He agrees. He says, "Absolutely. What can I do for you? You mentioned Becklin?"
Yep, come with me. And I just, essentially, we run back because we don't have time to waste to the crate.
He says, "What can I do for you?"
Becklin wanted me to give this to you. This is a giant crate. I promised I wouldn't look inside it. She said you would know what it is. I'm really hoping that you can unpack it into something smaller that doesn't weigh 70 pounds.
Well, I must say I'm touched. I appreciate what you've done for me and for Becklin. And as much as I would love to open this and get into this now, I feel I am duty-bound not to rummage through this box currently, but to continue to aid the villagers in departing. If either of you...
And you're duty-bound to help me get this box to wherever you need it to go. because she said you would know what it is, and she made it sound like it was super important.
Absolutely. Let's at least get it into a boat.
Okay, cool.
He bends down to pick it up and starts and then goes,
And I help. I'll try to help.
"Oh, thank you." Between the two of you, you can walk it down to the docks.
I
Dirk
love this
and
idea that we just like let the two of them do that. We're both standing there like, it's like they're gonna use that
You
box.
should, because it's so silly.
No. I go over, grab the box from the two of them, and say, "Just give it to me," and then walk to the dock.
Okay. I shamefully go, okay, because I'm not doing enough push-ups.
Wearing
Ray-
heavy armor, carrying a giant crate, a plethora of weapons. I just mule myself over there.
awesome. Ray, was there any action you'd like to take in that silliness?
I think Ray was honestly watching the proceedings happen and was like, is she gonna try to lift? Oh, she's gonna try to lift the box. Oh, yep, there it goes. Oh, they're both doing it. It's so nice to have just a little bit of just a little lightness before whatever's about to happen. Delightful. Okay, now we gotta get the heck out of here.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try really hard not to curse, but I don't know what's happening tonight.
That's okay. Again, I can edit it out. Or, maybe a sword slash pops in, somebody rings a bell again. All right.
Now I'm just imagining. It's like, oh, and then everything's fine. Someone just goes, and it's a big bell ring at the same time.
You all make your way to the wharf. There, you notice the ferry has been repurposed into a pair of extraordinarily large rafts. It's almost like a miniature city or dwelling has been built on each little raft, and there's lots of people and bundles of wares and tools and stuff, and people are just packed in everywhere. All the smaller fishing boats still line the docks. They're trying to get as many people in as they can. A few of the smaller fishing boats have taken off. You also notice that the two larger ships that were in port have left. So those have already taken off, presumably with a large amount of villagers on them.
Okay.
Darrett and Dirk, you guys fit that large box that you have into one of the smaller ships that's tied up there. You notice a little bit of traveling gear, a few weapons, a couple of fishing poles, and a bow. And Mayor Raven is in the boat, kind of tying things off and putting wares together. She says, "What is that?"
It's something that I promised Becklin that I would give to Darrett. But I will be honest, Darrett, I don't know how incredibly important this thing is, but I will shove it into the water if it means one more person.
Darrett says, "Very well. Let's see what it is." He works at the crate for a little bit and finally is able to pop it open. Inside you see
A black abyss.
A suit of armor.
15 adorable puppies.
Garrett's last name is Brightblade.
A ton of gold.
There it is. Inside the box is a suit of finely wrought Solomonic plate armor. It's got the kingfisher emblazoned across the chest, and there's gold and filigree all along it. Darrett looks at it for a moment, and then closes the box. He looks to
Goes
you.
with your hat, Ray.
He looks at you three and says, "Thank you all. You have done me a great service. I hope that I am one day worthy to wear this armor. We have much work to do."
If you wear the armor now, would it get more room in the boat?
No, I don't think one box is going to make that big of a difference, but I thank you for the suggestion.
Just asking.
I would not feel comfortable wearing this at this moment. We have much work to do, and I'm certain I'll be able to move quicker and faster to get people into the boats without a full suit of armor on.
Okay. Yeah. Zora claps him on the shoulder and says, "Because it's really important we rescue as many people as possible. And if you wearing the armor is what we'd have to do, we would do it. But let's not worry about that now."
Very well. Let's get
I'm
these people
scouring
away.
I'm scouring the docks for people to get them on ships.
I was gonna say I'd like to help with that action because I want to make sure we get as many people onto a boat and out of here as fast as possible.
Sure.
Ray is going to particularly be going at anyone who seems to be having like a qualm or something. Try to use a nice persuasion check to like get them to stop whatever they're doing and get on the boat and stop quibbling about whatever they're doing.
Absolutely. So, unless there's any specific actions you'd like to take, we're going to spend the next few hours just getting people on boats and away into the river. So if you all would like to each make a skills check or use an ability or do something of that nature to try to make that happen faster, you can do so.
Which one of these is better? They're both the same. Or persuasion. That is a 17.
17.
Yeah.
You find a few families that are still trying to pack things into boxes and bags and get going, and you persuade them to drop what they're doing and get in a boat, and you help to move things along further.
I would like to make an athletics check to help them with their things and throw their things into the boat with them.
Gotcha. You're going to keep being the pack mule of the party there, huh, Dirk?
That's right.
Love it. Yeah, absolutely. Roll it.
I rolled a 14.
All right. With a 14, yeah, you're massive anyways, so you're able to help several families carting whatever goods they need down to the docks that much faster. You find an old lady who's trying to lug a big, heavy wheelbarrow full of stuff, and you just scoop her into the wheelbarrow and run her on down to the dock and dump her and her things into a boat. You find a family with like 3 small children. You gather up all 3 of the kids and their stuff, and you hustle them down to another fishing boat, and you're helping to get more and more people away. Zora, was there anything you wanted to do?
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide, is there any way I could use my survival to kind of help? I'm just trying to think, like, if I can use survival as like a way to kind of ensure that I'm getting the maximum amount of people on a boat. Optimal packing. What's the optimal packing skill?
Gotcha. So
Optimal people packing.
You're trying to optimally tessellate the people into boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I would call. Yeah, there you go. If only we had Tim. I would say that's an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence.
Unless you think there's an applicable skill that you could throw in there.
The only thing I could think was wisdom was survival, but no, I'll do that.
Say just wisdom. You got to be wise to know where stuff goes and choose the right people to go in the right boats.
I have to dissent as someone that personally has a terrible wisdom score. I'm real good at packing a truck.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, let me just roll my die real quick. See how it goes. Ooh, 19. 20, 21.
Yeah, fantastic. You're able to move a few different families around, get a few people off this little boat, a few people onto this one. You move some of the larger groups of people onto the rafts that have been created from the ferry system, and you're able to squeeze a lot more people onto those tiny, tiny boats. So over the course of the next few hours, you guys are able to get everyone packed and onto boats. The boats are moving off. The ferry has already started heading downriver, that giant, massive raft built of ferries that you guys have done. The only things remaining are the last few fishing boats as the sun is going down. The villagers remain eerily quiet as they begin lowering themselves into boats. Panic washes over the crowd as cloaked figures emerge at the edge of the cliff above Vogler. The figures linger for a moment and then step off the edge. Wings sweep from beneath their cloaks, slowing their descent into the village. The battle for Vogler has begun. And that's probably where we're going to call it tonight.
Yeah, I know, or at least I'd like to think from Zoya's point of view that she sort of assumed that Ray was some kind of sorceress, but now after my conversation with Pecklin, I'm a little, like, I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, she might low-key think that that's another cleric and be like, ooh, I'm not alone.
I can think that for now. Don't know what you're talking about. Tricks of the light.
Dirk's thoughts, he's kind of in bewilderment at these two. Doesn't really know what to think because he's never seen anything like that before in his life. As of right now, he doesn't have any choice but other than kind of roll with it and get away from this army.
There are indeed more pressing matters currently.
No, Ray's strategy is just gaslighting. She's going to be using whatever deception skills she's got, because she has them, Just straight up being like, you didn't see that. I don't know what you're talking about. This was the trick of the light. Have you been drinking too much? It's all gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss over here. So
Gaslight.
The
I have to
Triple
write
G.
that down. I need to make a shirt. That's great.
It's all gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss over here.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, as always, for joining us again on another exciting adventure here in the world of Kryn. If you like what you heard, please tell a friend, subscribe, share, shoot us a review, shoot us an email. We love hearing from you guys. Thanks again for listening.
I'm trying to figure out in my head as it's going on why Becklin's voice is so low. It's just driving me nuts.
Because I'm
maybe
not
she
doing
just has a little voice.
I'm not doing a girl voice. Not throwing on a falsetto.
Girl voice. What would the
Okay.
tavern lady sound like? Typical tavern waitress. Let's go.
Yeah, what's a wimp
Howdy,
sound like?
y'all.
Tell
What
me.
y'all in for today? My name is Becklin Uth Viharin, and I'm a knight of Salamania. Hey, y'all, look, I got a sword, I got a shield, I got this armor, look at this. My helmet's got these big old dang horns on them, y'all. Come on, let's go fight this
Why does that
battle.
sound? That sounds like Ray's Kentucky cousin.
There it is. There it is.
Like one of Ray's siblings making fun of Ray. Look, I'm a knight.
Oh, man.
It is.
Oh, it's perfect. That's going to live in my head rent free. Thank you so much.
Oh, so I get to do the editing, so it'll never exist outside of this.
Oh, you got to put that in bloopers. Are you kidding me?
All right.